Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Dylan Sprouse is an American actor, entrepreneur, and writer best known for his work alongside his twin brother, Cole Sprouse, in several popular television shows and films. Born on August 4, 1992. In Arezzo, Tuscany, Italy, Dylan Thomas Sprouse began acting at a very young age and quickly rose to fame as one of the most recognizable child stars of the 2000s. Early life and career beginnings. Dylan and his twin brother Cole were born to American parents, Matthew Sprouse and Melanie Wright, who were teaching English in Italy at the time of their birth. The family moved back to the United States when the twins were just a few months old, settling in California. The brothers' grandmother, an actress and drama teacher, encouraged them to pursue acting early on. Their first major role came when they shared the character Patrick Kelly on the ABC sitcom Grace Under Fire, 1993 to 1998, alternating the role due to child labor laws. This early exposure led to appearances in films such as Big Daddy, 1999, in which Dylan and Cole jointly played Julian McGrath, the adopted son of Adam Sandler's character. Disney Channel stardom. Dylan's most iconic role came with the Disney Channel series The Suite Life of Zack and Cody, 2005 to 2008. In which he played Zach Martin, the mischievous and outgoing twin brother opposite Cole's more studious character, Cody. The show's success spawned a sequel, The Suite Life on Deck, 2008 to 2011. Set aboard a cruise ship, which became one of the network's most watched programs worldwide. During his Disney years, Dylan became one of the highest-paid teenage actors on television. His charm, comedic timing, and chemistry with his brother made him a beloved figure among fans of the network. Education and new ventures. After their Disney era, Dylan and Cole chose to step back from acting to focus on their education. Dylan attended New York University's Gallatin School of Individualized Study, where he designed his own curriculum, focusing on video game design and fine arts. He graduated in 2015, demonstrating a commitment to intellectual and personal growth beyond Hollywood. Following graduation, Dylan took a different path by entering the world of entrepreneurship. In 2018, he co-founded All Wise Meadery, a Brooklyn-based meadery that produces craft mead, a fermented honey beverage. The venture reflects Dylan's interest in historical brewing traditions and sustainable craftsmanship. Returned to acting. After several years away from the screen, Dylan made a return to acting with more mature, independent projects. He appeared in films such as Dismissed, 2017, a psychological thriller in which he played an ambitious and disturbed student; Banana Split, 2018, a coming-of-age comedy where he portrayed Nick, a character involved in a complicated love triangle; After We Collided, 2020, part of the After film series, in which he played Trevor Matthews, a charming and rational counterbalance to the story's romantic tension. These roles helped redefine Dylan's image from a child star to a versatile adult actor capable of handling deeper and more complex material. Personal life. Dylan Sprouse is known for being thoughtful and private, often avoiding the typical celebrity lifestyle. He has been in a long-term relationship with Barbara Palvin, a Hungarian supermodel. The two got married in 2023, becoming one of the entertainment world's favorite couples. Outside of acting, Dylan enjoys gaming, mythology, and art. His social media presence reflects his witty personality and creative pursuits, often showcasing both his humor and intellect. Legacy and influence. Dylan Sprouse's career has evolved remarkably, from child stardom to independent artist and entrepreneur. He represents a generation of former Disney stars who successfully transitioned into adulthood with dignity and individuality. Whether crafting mead or crafting a role, Dylan continues to explore new territories while staying true to his creative instincts. Relationship with Barbara Palvin. Dylan Sprouse's relationship with Barbara Palvin has been one of the most admired celebrity romances of the past few years. The two first met in 2018, after Dylan famously slid into Barbara's Instagram DMs. Though she didn't reply for several months, the two finally met in person while she was visiting the United States, and their chemistry quickly blossomed. Barbara later admitted that she was drawn to Dylan's humor, authenticity, and intelligence, traits that contrasted with the typical Hollywood persona. The couple soon became inseparable, moving in together in Brooklyn, New York, where they lived a relatively quiet and down-to-earth life. Despite both being public figures, they often maintained a balance between privacy and openness, occasionally sharing glimpses of their relationship through interviews and social media. In June 2023, Dylan and Barbara officially tied the knot in Hungary, Barbara's home country. Their wedding took place at her parents' countryside estate, in a celebration that beautifully blended Hungarian traditions with a modern romantic touch. Photos from the event revealed the couple's joyful, genuine bond, a relationship built on mutual respect, humor, and shared values. Since their marriage, they've occasionally appeared together at high-profile fashion events, film premieres, and magazine features, including shoots for Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and GQ. However, both have expressed that they prioritize normalcy and time away from the spotlight, entrepreneurial and creative ventures beyond acting. Dylan has established himself as an entrepreneur and creative thinker. His all-wise meadery, founded in 2018, is located in Brooklyn's Bushwick neighborhood and is rooted in his fascination with mythology, medieval culture, and natural fermentation. The name All-Wise is inspired by Norse mythology, referencing All-Wise the dwarf, a figure known for his wisdom. Dylan has described mead making as both a scientific and artistic pursuit, a fusion of chemistry, tradition, and taste. The meadery focuses on locally sourced honey and environmentally conscious production, blending ancient brewing methods with modern craftsmanship. The project reflects Dylan's belief in sustainability and creativity as guiding principles for business. Aside from mead, Dylan has also ventured into writing and game design, having studied interactive media and storytelling at NYU's Gallatin School. He has expressed a long-term interest in creating narrative-based video games and has contributed to several creative projects behind the scenes. Artistic direction and acting philosophy. Since returning to acting, Dylan has been selective with his roles, preferring indie and character-driven films over large commercial projects. He's often said in interviews that he values creative freedom and collaboration more than fame or box office success. His performances in films like Dismissed and Banana Split show a deliberate shift toward darker, more introspective, or emotionally nuanced characters. Dylan's approach to acting is methodical and thoughtful. He draws from literature, psychology, and personal experience to build authentic characters. He has also been involved in several short films and art house projects, collaborating with emerging directors and screenwriters. These choices suggest a clear artistic vision to explore storytelling as a form of emotional truth, not just entertainment. Public image and legacy. Dylan Sprouse is often praised for his grounded attitude, intelligence, and wit. Despite growing up under intense media attention, he has maintained a reputation for humility and humor. He has spoken openly about the challenges of child stardom, particularly the pressure to define one's identity beyond early fame, and his journey toward self-understanding and independence. Fans admire Dylan not only for his acting but for his multidimensional career and personal integrity. He's viewed as a model for how former child actors can transition into adulthood gracefully, blending art, intellect, and entrepreneurship while staying authentic. Interesting facts: Dylan is 15 minutes older than his twin brother, Cole Sprouse. He and Cole share a love of mythology, philosophy, and video games. Though Dylan tends to be the more outspoken of the two. Dylan's favorite hobbies include painting, brewing, reading classical literature, and archery. He once described himself as a Renaissance man in training, reflecting his diverse interests. Dylan and Barbara share 2 dogs and enjoy a quiet life away from Hollywood when not working. Dynamic with Cole Sprouse. The relationship between Dylan and Cole Sprouse is one of the most fascinating twin dynamics in Hollywood. Though they started their careers together and shared nearly all of their early roles, the brothers have carved out distinct paths as adults while maintaining a deep personal and professional bond. Dylan and Cole's chemistry has always been a key part of their success, whether on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody or in interviews. Their quick wit and playful teasing captured fans' affection. However, after their Disney Channel years ended, both consciously decided to pursue individuality rather than remain a packaged twin brand. Cole continued acting, landing major roles such as Jughead Jones in Riverdale, 2017 to 2023, and appearing in films like 5 Feet Apart, 2019. Dylan, meanwhile, took a creative detour into entrepreneurship, art, and smaller independent films. In interviews, Dylan has often said that this divergence was healthy, allowing them to explore their identities apart from being the Sprouse twins. Despite pursuing different careers, they've always supported each other. Dylan attended Riverdale events, and Cole has publicly praised Dylan's business ventures and acting work. The brothers occasionally reunite for projects, such as interviews and social media collaborations, which fans love for their humor and self-awareness. They've also both been outspoken about the challenges of growing up in the entertainment industry, using their experiences to encourage young actors to stay grounded and prioritize mental health. Recent and upcoming film projects. In recent years, Dylan Sprouse has been making deliberate and bold choices as an actor. His performances have focused on storytelling depth rather than commercial fame. Some of his notable recent projects include After We Collided, 2020. Dylan played Trevor Matthews, a charming and rational businessman whose calm intelligence contrasts sharply with the passionate turmoil of the main characters. The film introduced him to a new international audience and showcased his ability to handle mature romantic drama. Tiger Tiger, 2021, an art house film directed by Carrie Mondragon. This post-apocalyptic drama features Dylan as Luke, a drifter on a spiritual and surreal journey. The movie's experimental style earned praise for Dylan's commitment to emotionally complex storytelling. Beautiful Disaster, 2023, based on the novel by Jamie Maguire. Dylan starred as Travis Maddox, a rebellious underground fighter who falls for a college student. The film allowed him to blend his charm with a darker, more intense persona. It became popular on streaming platforms and spawned a sequel, Beautiful Wedding, 2024. These roles mark a new chapter in Dylan's career, a move toward layered adult characters that reflect his growth as both an actor and a person. His choices suggest a commitment to authenticity and artistry, avoiding the superficial trappings of fame that often accompany child stars' adult transitions. Philosophy and personality. Dylan Sprouse is known for being highly introspective and articulate. He often discusses philosophy, mythology, and creativity in interviews, revealing a deep appreciation for literature and symbolism. He has cited Carl Jung, Joseph Campbell, and mythic storytelling as major influences on how he approaches art and character development. He once described acting as a form of myth-making, a way to explore universal human emotions and archetypes through modern stories. This intellectual side sets him apart from many of his peers and informs his selective career decisions. Friends and colleagues frequently describe Dylan as witty, grounded, and self-aware. With a strong sense of humor that balances his analytical mind, he doesn't take fame too seriously and is often the first to poke fun at himself or Hollywood culture. On social media, he mixes satire, dry humor, and genuine thoughtfulness, often engaging with fans in an approachable, human way. This balance between intellect and playfulness has helped him maintain both respect and relatability. Personal interests and lifestyle. Dylan's life outside of acting is rich and multifaceted. He's passionate about mythology and history. He's particularly fascinated by Norse and Greek mythology, which influenced the name of his meadery and some of his creative projects. Gaming. Dylan is an avid video game enthusiast and has even designed small indie games as personal projects. Art and illustration. He paints and sketches, often drawing inspiration from historical.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.